And then the cool thing about the next month was the third month, those people that I signed up, I didn't know them 2 months earlier. So at that point, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make Success Club forever. Because these people, I didn't even know them 2 months ago, and I will never run out of people that I don't know. So I know that 2 months from now, the people that I'm signing up and helping change their lives, I haven't even met them yet. So I'm gonna make Success Club forever. And then help 3 to 5 of your personally sponsored coaches make Success Club. That says make PS. I have to talk to my assistant about that. Just kidding, Michelle. But it's help 3 to 5 of your coaches make Success Club every month. And that's one of the things, when you're able to do that, and I'm just talking about consistency, right? When you go to Summit, or you hear some of these people on TV, you hear their stats, and they make like, 200 Success Club points in a month. Raise your hand if you look at that and you're like, holy cow, how do they do that? Yeah, me too. Me too. But Beachbody's been pretty good to me. And it's been good to me because I make at least 5 points. My average Success Club points, maybe 8 points a month. My best ever is like 28. And that was a couple of years ago. You don't have to throw down dozens of points a month to be $1 million earner in this business. What you have to do is you have to throw down 5 or so every month consistently and help other people do it. How am I doing on time? Anyone? Was it your job? Okay, so 10 minutes, and I think that was my last slide. Oh, all right, it wasn't my last slide, but I won't talk a lot about this because I have something else I want to talk, analogies, right? I said I wasn't going to bury you, but this is another analogy. Time and consistency, right? Here's what you guys should be thinking about. I've been a coach for 6 years, okay? And so you've seen what I've been able to do. If you're serious about this business, in your head you should be like, okay, in 6 years that's where I'm going to be. If you want to work harder than me, you can do it in 3, you can do it in 4. But that's one of the things when I signed up, that was one of the things that I'm not a shy person, or I'm a very, very direct person. So all of these successful coaches in the beginning, I would go up to them and I'd be like, hey, how much money do I make? And some of them would tell me, go pound sand. Some of them would tell me. And so then I'd be like, that's awesome. How long have you been doing this? And they'd tell me. And so I was like, okay, well, when I'm doing it that long, that's how much I need to make. And I was hanging with some rock stars, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right. So, okay. So, it set me where I needed to be. We're all on the same exact road. Some of us are just farther ahead than others. Some of us are driving faster cars than others. Some of us are actually still in the garage trying to read the manual to make sure that we make the perfect car. But what you have to do is, you just get out there and you fix it while it's going. And don't worry about the other cars, because it goes exactly the same place. When I was following these other coaches, I was like, cool. Those same ones, I was like, oh, he hit the $1 million club. Okay, I'm still on track. I'm still on track. He's no more deserving than I am. So the exits, he's seeing the same scenery, or the scenery that some of those people are seeing now. I'm a couple miles behind, but I know as long as I keep going down the same road, I'm going to see it. So the same thing for you guys, whether it's debt, kids' college, whatever your goal is, then you can understand, as long as you stay on the same road and don't take an exit and turn around and quit and be like, you know what, it was actually not so bad where I was, then you're going to succeed. Coaches do 2 things, they quit or they succeed. So, here's what I'll close with. When I was a kid, or even a young adult, I was like, you know what, I want to leave the world a better place. And my plan at that point was to save a couple lives as a cop and raise some good kids. And that was going to be my legacy. And I was a cop, 15 years on SWAT, and there's people alive today, because I kicked in some doors and did some hero stuff and saved them, right? There's people alive today because I didn't shoot them when they needed it. But, it's true. But, I've done more good for more people as a Beachbody coach in the 6 years than I did 17 years as a cop. And the people that I'm helping, actually want my help. And so they deserve my help, and they've earned my help. And so here's my legacy. And it's a legacy that everybody in this room has the ability to leave behind as well. People are going to be living longer because of conversations that I had. There's coaches on my team who are full-time coaches, so they're more present with their kids. And so I'm not saying you have to be a full-time coach or you have to be a stay-at-home parent to be a good parent, but I think that we can all agree it probably raises the odds for being a more involved parent. So there are people who've gone full-time on my team, and so they're raising their kids, and they're there, they're taking them to school, they're picking them up, they're doing all of these things. And so they're raising better kids who are going to grow up and they're going to raise better kids. And they're going to grow up and they're going to raise better kids. And there's people on my team who have lost 100 pounds, 200 pounds, that they're going to be at graduations and the births of children and grandchildren that they weren't going to be at if I or somebody on my team didn't have a conversation with somebody who maybe had a conversation with them. And then, after everybody that's walking this earth right now is gone, generations from now, there will be people living a better life because I sold somebody a challenge pack, and that person became a full-time coach, and that person raised better kids, and that person raised better kids, and that person raised better kids. And so nobody will have any idea who I am. But they will be living a better life because of something I did in 2016 or 2012 to 2016. And that stuff gives me goosebumps, guys. And I tell you, of course, you don't have to be the $1 million coach. You don't have to have 74 months in Success Club to be that person, to leave that kind of legacy. Maybe you have one conversation. You have one conversation with somebody who gets it and is excited enough to where they have thousands of conversations. And just because you had that one, there's thousands of people who's having their lives changed, and your fingerprints are on that, guys. That's the power that this has. That's the power that you guys have. That's the power that this network has. It's amazing. It's noble. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. Thank you very much.